Mega Man from Chicagoland. I'm sure you all have heard by now about Nicole Linton and the terrible, horrific car crash where she killed six innocent, unsuspecting people in LA last week, one of which was a pregnant mother, another of which was almost 1-year-old infant. It's a terrible tragedy. But as soon as this incident happened, you had all types of rumors going around Twitter right along with the viral video of the incident saying that she was on a suicide mission because she had recently broken up with her boyfriend. I don't know where anybody got this information from, but the sister of one of the victims, the pregnant mother who was killed in this horrific crash, also repeated that rumor. And then you had a couple days later, as soon as the identity of the culprit was confirmed, you had blogs repeating the same rumor that she had recently broken up with her boyfriend and she was pretty much on a suicide mission. The blog Spiritual World or Spiritual Word on Instagram, they also repeated that rumor. So, I spent some time on social media looking around, trying to find some pages I heard just to try to see where people were coming up with this explanation of events. Couldn't find anything. But now that she's been charged with murder officially, the LA Times did do a piece on this about a day ago. So let's read some statements from the district attorney in this LA Times article, and maybe they'll provide some insight onto what her state of mind was or what her actual motive behind this horrific crash was. So from the LA Times, Mercedes driver charged with murder and crash that killed 5 at Windsor Hills. Written by Richard Winton, Noah Goldberg, and Nathan Solis on August 8th. A registered nurse was charged Monday with 6 counts of murder and 5 counts of gross vehicular manslaughter in connection with the fiery crash in Windsor Hills last week that killed a pregnant woman, a baby, and 3 other adults, the Los Angeles County District Attorney announced. Nicole Linton, 37, is accused of reckless disregard of her life in connection with Thursday's multi-vehicle crash. Prosecutors say the Los Angeles woman was behind the wheel of a Mercedes-Benz that was speeding as fast as 90 miles per hour when she ran a light shortly after 1:30 p.m. and plowed into traffic at the busy intersection of La Brea and Slauson Avenues. Los Angeles County District Attorney George Gascon said Linton faces up to life in prison if convicted of all charges. In an instant, Ms. Linton's conduct took the lives of 6 people and injured many others, Gascon said. To get a second-degree murder conviction, prosecutors must prove she acted with implied malice and knew the act of driving at a high speed on city streets was dangerous to human life. Usually, such cases are brought if the driver is under the influence and has a prior DUI conviction and has taken DUI education classes. In Linton's case, investigators found she has a history of dangerous crashes and knew the threat posed by her driving behavior, prosecutors said. California Highway Patrol investigators identified 13 prior crashes involving Linton. Those incidents are the foundation for the district attorney's case that she knew the dangers of reckless driving. However, Gascon said there is no evidence of any alcohol use by Linton at this point. There was another rumor that she was drunk and she was live streaming her drunk descent into suicide. Well, he just dispelled that rumor right there, because if she was indeed drunk, there would have been some type of toxicology that proved it, because they did some blood work on her when they took her to the hospital. Involuntary blood work. So I know that some of you spoke to a woman that alleged they have been drinking together. The CHP is working to identify this person, but we don't have any further information, Gascon said. The district attorney declined to discuss what prompted the crash, saying it was still under investigation and he was not going to get into the details. So whether she was responding to a breakup or trying to kill herself because she broke up with her boyfriend, the only way that's really going to be confirmed is if a trial comes with this whole ordeal. So we'll see what actually happens, because she hasn't been arraigned yet. So we don't know exactly what her disposition is going to be, how she pleads, if she pleads innocent or guilty, she pleads guilty or not guilty. A specialized CHP accident investigation team is extracting data from the Mercedes computers that capture speed, braking, and acceleration. The team worked through the weekend preparing an investigation for prosecutors who specialize in handling deadly vehicular incidents. Los Angeles County Superior Court Judge Natalie Stone denied her bail, which previously had been set at $9 million, at the request of the district attorney's office, which said she is a flight risk. Linton's permanent address is in Texas, and she's currently renting a room in Los Angeles as a traveling nurse. She was set to travel to Hawaii for work, prosecutors said. Attorney Halim Dinadina asked the court to continue Linton's arraignment to October because he is reviewing her out-of-state history of documented profound mental health issues. Okay, so I'm imagining that Attorney Dinadina is her defense attorney, and now he's bringing the mental health thing into the mix. So I don't know. Dinadina did not elaborate on Linton's mental health, but said the Windsor Hills crash could be linked to those factors. So what that tells me is that they're possibly going to use some type of diminished capacity as a defense or as some type of mitigating factor, or they're going to try to use some type of insanity plea or some type of insanity defense for this case. So be on the lookout for that. She should have been aware of her limitations before she got behind the wheel, the judge said, in denying Linton's bail. A hearing on the matter was set for August 15th. So maybe the hearing on the 15th will be about her getting bail. Maybe it'll be her attorney's chance to rebut the presumption that she's a flight risk, or rebut the assertion that she's a flight risk. Maybe. I'm not really sure. But in any event, we do know that August 15th will be the next procedural date involving this case. Prosecutors said that they are reviewing multiple previous crashes linked to Linton, both in and out of California, including one in 2020 that involved bodily injury in which 2 cars were totaled. Attorneys did not elaborate on the nature of Linton's involvement in those crashes. But yeah, what do y'all think? Y'all think that she will be trying to use some type of insanity plea or insanity defense as a way to get some type of reduction of charges, or do y'all think it's gonna go to trial? Do y'all think she's gonna plead guilty? How do y'all see this playing out? Let me know. And I guess we could all revisit this after the 15th, because that is the next date. So I guess we can speculate in the meantime and then see what other developments happen by the 15th. But from now till then and even beyond, stay safe. Peace and love. Kwame Man from Chicagoland.